All right, so here's the three things that I've learned by having a shared easement on my property that I share with the City of Lakeland. So you may have something like this as well and you don't even know about it. So right behind me is 9 acres. We're building 108 unit veteran housing, and I've got 4,800 square feet of retail space that we're doing right now. We're in the middle of getting all the approvals and entitlements for 108. We had it before for 96 units. So all the studies are 100% complete, and we're going through that process of now doing what they call a minor PUD mod. And that means, plan development, basically. Plan development modification for every single city has a different code for it. So anyway, we're doing a minor mod from 96 units to 108 units. If you see behind me way in the back, real quick, so you've got the city, because they actually have to maintain their area right now. So what they're doing is landscaping. So they still have, code that they have to go by. This area, everything behind here has never actually been cut, so I kind of consider it landscaping of my own. So every code is a little bit different. Every municipality is a little bit different. So here's the items that I've learned from actually having an easement, shared easement with the city. Number one, the biggest thing is they're going to maintain their easement, meaning if their easement has a couple different things. It could be an old road easement, it could be a wastewater easement, it could be a piping easement, it could be all sorts of different things. You're going to have to jump into that, especially as you're doing the build process and you're understanding exactly what you can and cannot do on your land, period. So when you deal with your land, which mine goes way back there, it's 9 acres, it's actually a half-a-mile walk. And so the aspects of it is you can actually pull the old plot, see what was actually there. You could call, I think it's 811, and they'll start lining out your property. Now, when you sit down with the city and you do what they call a planning review meeting, that basically means that they're going to be reviewing your conceptual plans that you have on your property on what you want to do. Like for this area over here are going to be townhouses. This area right here and here, it's all going to be business, which is 4,800 square feet on the bottom, apartments on the very top. All that is going to be townhouses. All this is townhouses in the very front, all the way back. It's going to be one structure over here, which is going to be office space. Then you get the 1 bedroom, 1 bath, same over here. So basically a community. I mean, 108 units is not a little bit. So when you have this easement, which actually right now, this was going to be a road for the city. What happens is you're going to have to negotiate with the city and see if they can actually give you that easement, or you're going to have some type of agreement because you're going to be building on their easement. Now, every city's a little bit different, so you're gonna have to have those conversations with the city to see exactly what you can do. Now, Franklin, how do I even know, do I have an easement or not? Here's a couple things what I would do. Number one, what you wanna actually figure out is when you're doing your title search, you wanna do a title search and you wanna ask them, hey, is there any easements that you see? The other question that you wanna see, that you wanna know, is typically survey companies are really going to be the ones that are going to know if you have an easement or not. So what you're going to want to ask them though is like, hey, do you have any easements on my property that you know of? Typically there's the survey companies that know that. It's not going to be the title company. Sometimes they'll be able to see it, but a survey company, if you specifically ask them for that, they will be able to tell you, which is good. That's kind of what you want. The other aspect of it is when you are, now remember, there's all types of easements. Now some easements you are not going to be able to actually build on. So you've got to find out what type of easement it is and see if you can negotiate that or not. The other thing is they probably have also, there's some easements that you cannot build in certain locations of your easement. So meaning if you have an easement over here, hey, you got to stay 15 feet away from that easement. Period. And it could be for whatever kind of reason. Now, sometimes there's Florida statutes that say, hey, can I put a road on top? Can I, if you've got power lines, guess what? You're not going to be able to build underneath the power line, but you can put parking. So that could help. So if you could do the parking, that's wonderful. So you've got to look at basically every single aspect of what's possible within your property. and then move forward. So again, this is kind of a short class on easements. You may or may not have it. And sometimes, again, that could be a big benefit for you or not. Every deal is completely different. That's why, you know, to me, real estate is always, it's a forever changing chess game. You know, now, the rules of the game typically are the same, but a lot of times, if you've never even dealt with these rules before, you have no clue what you're looking for because you've never played the game in those sets of rules. So now you have at least, hopefully, a better understanding of easements. So if you do, fantastic. If you don't, rewatch. So anyway, if you got something out of this, let me know. Definitely leave a comment below. Love to see if you've ever dealt with easements or now on a property that you're working on. Possibly this could help you in the future with your possible easements that you're working on. So anyway, bye.